Ravens and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Touchdown. Watch the back. Check out. Check down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Oh, try it. He don't want it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch one. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
56 is the mic. Okay, get back. 56. Echo. Right there, 56. Bring it. Let it go.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but the ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 43. Ready, go. Check safety, check safety. Check.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Slam.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch one. I got 2.
Here's Jackson throwing again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Here we go. It's great. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Jackson. Jalen Ferguson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taylor now returning it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 51 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on second down. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Ready. Number one. 80 weapons. Come on. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's able to find Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
First down. A 12-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Ravens 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go. He's coming. So hey. Here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
That's where you belong.
Third down and 7.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
So nice number one, nice number one. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Ravens take over. Let's go, boys, bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his...
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second down, Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And Diggs has it. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Second and 5 now. Jackson, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. from 6 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jackson now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 15. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
At the 28-yard
Check
line.
26, check 26.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Come off the ball.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
And That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Breida. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll toss it to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. They run forward Breida, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Diggs. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Motion, reset. So Mike's number 1.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T.Y. Hilton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darren Lee there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Complete to Hilton. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Ravens 17. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
McCaffrey. And an alley to run. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriots